is my Advanced Research and Education Part 2 presentation. This is my capstone presentation. And this is talking about what we do here at Anston Middle School and establishing a successful professional learning community with direction. What we're looking at, we had, when we pulled up the demographics, this is from the state website, we have 322 students currently in Anston Middle School. We have 24% reading efficiency, 17% math efficiency, proficiency, and 16% science proficiency. We have 18% chronic absenteeism, and we've had 100% academic growth. Now, looking at the problem, we currently don't have a set PLC schedule. We meet in PLCs when we're told to meet, but as far as knowing exactly what administration would like for us to cover and effective things, that's been an issue. So with that going forward, looking at our report card grades, we were failing for 2 years, then a 68, then a 73, and then we held steady at another 73. This is our tiers. So those negatively impacted by this is the school district, the administration, the teachers, the students, of course, the parents, and the community. If you took the average of the reading and math and science scores, we have 170 students in Anston Middle School that are 2 grade levels below in all 3 areas. We have 92 that are average low. We have 42 that are average high, and only 9 who are above average. So how do we do this? We work together, be the principal, the assistant principal, counselor, an English language arts teacher. I started this last year when I was in 7th grade, which was Miss Holliday, me, the mathematics teacher, and Mr. Holder as the social studies teacher. And these were some things that we did. And then 2 parents and 3 students. We had 1 for each grade level. So our limitations, we knew that most people were unaware what a PLC was. We knew that other teachers would lack a willingness to participate because of them having previous experiences that were not noteworthy and in a positive light. And then we have active teacher participation from the beginning to the end of the school year. As you know, we do lose teachers at Anston Middle School in the middle of the school year quite frequently. So, the criteria for our possible solutions was that we wanted to have higher levels of academic achievement, that we wanted to support a collaborative culture with our data and our teacher effectiveness, and we wanted to use data analysis to help us gauge whether our teacher effectiveness is working. So the alternative solution was to just establish 1 faculty-based PLC, which we've been a part of before here in this district, where we just meet every faculty meeting. The other one was to align vertically before or after school. We've done that prior to this year, but my idea was to establish grade level and vertical with virtual and face-to-face meetings. And that was establishing an easier plan for us all to work together. So using Google Classroom, we'll go into that. But so all meetings would have a set agenda. There would be professional development credit given. We would start at the beginning of the school year with establishing goal setting, and then throughout the year we would assess our progress through our data analysis. We would have Google Classroom due on the 2nd Thursday of each month. The face-to-face meeting would be on the 4th Thursday of each month, which that would be better than us meet here, meet there, meet here, meet there. You know, we can plan our professional developments, when we're going to be out, and things around that. We would just do a required PD article, maybe 2 to 3 pages. We would have discussion forum format, and we would also talk about our best practices and give us a forum to share our ideas, much like social media is allowing us to do anyway. So this way it just kind of locks it down and it keeps it amongst us. We would have a preset agenda, focus on student achievement when we had the face-to-face meetings. So we would establish member duties. And then the main thing is, this was kind of like our game plan of how we would do things with the developing stage in September, where we're going ahead and looking at our fall assessments and everything. And then going forward to October and December, our articles and our reflections and things where we're just maintaining the growing stage of everything. And then going straight into the sustaining stage, which is January through May. And we're continuing to talk and everything and using that discussion board as, hey, Miss Burrell used that idea in her classroom. I wonder if it'll work with this bunch, because like Miss Burrell has 8 students in the morning and I have 8 students 5th period. What she's using might work for me too. And so, you know, using those ideas to help. And then these would be our monthly focuses. So like right now we're ending out November. So right now we're facing like, are we going to remediate or retain these kids? What are we doing with them? And then in December, we're talking about student-teacher relationships for achievement. How can we build those relationships with the goal setting and things like that, trying to get them to go forward. Like Ms. Burrell was in here today, we were trying to graph and make a bar graph of our data, of our Scantron scores, because they just see it as a number and they don't see how it goes up and down. So this was kind of the articles that I had picked out, and I'll fast go through these because we know what these are. But looking ahead, someone said, well, what's the best part of this plan when I was doing my presentation? And the best part of this plan is that when we did this plan so far this year, this is what we're looking at. We've done the Scantrons, and we'll continue to do those, but the student data, we're identifying our issues and then we're planning for change, but here's where the data gets really interesting. If we continue this trend, this is what we could look like at the end of the school year, if we continue the trend. And while that still says 68 kids are below average, we're starting with 170. So if we can get it down to 68, and we can grow the 69 and the 28 up, you know, from 9 to 28, I mean, we're talking huge leaps. And just based off of what we did in the 9 weeks, if that trend continued, this is what we're looking at. So, and these are just my references of everything. All right, well, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.